Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What is up, everybody? How are we doing today? What is going on? Mrs. Messer, how are you doing? Good morning, bitches. Why aren't you in Chicago? I'm pulling a messer, dude. I'm pulling out. I'm just not doing it. Good morning, Dr. Feelgood. What's up, buddy? How are you doing? Um, no, I fly out tomorrow. Tomorrow early morning. Did I Scooby Doo? Something like that. Um, yeah, I fly out tomorrow morning, early morning. So I actually was gonna mention, thanks for reminding me, I will not be going live tomorrow unless I tap in from the airport. Flights at 7 a.m. So about 5:30 is probably when I'll be heading to the airport. I don't know, do people still get to airports 2 hours early? Flying out of the airport right next to my house, so it's a smaller, like, less busy airport, but it still is Friday early morning, so I know those are busy hours. So, that's my plan. We'll see. It's just me. I'm thinking about, checking, parking rates there to see if I just leave the car, um, versus an Uber mid-workout. Post workout coffee. Nah, 30 minutes max. I mean, I guess I'm flying solo with it just a carry-on bag, so it's not like I'm toting, twins and a husband with a butterfly brain. Uh, so yeah, I guess I could just roll in like
Are you
that.
all packed? Dom, can
I
you
don't,
hear me? I'm talking through these. Am
yep,
I good?
yep,
Okay,
I can hear
cool.
you.
Sweet.
Um, I'm not
So you're
all,
packed?
I'm
Not all
not
packed.
all packed, but I'm like pre-packed. Like
Yeah.
I already kind of like have my clothes set aside. I for the most part know what I'm bringing as far as like V-Friends stuff. Um, you know. So yeah, I'm a quick packer. Like it'll just take me a couple minutes. Yeah, throw a couple
Um,
of V-Friends t-shirts in the backpack and and
warm
and
up
that's it.
question for you, Dom. What's the thing that you always forget or forget 90% of the time, and then really proud of yourself when you remember it? Mine is my own towel.
Okay. What do you mean your own towel? Like when you go places, you bring your own towel?
Yeah, it's kind of like when you travel, bringing your own pillow makes the travel or wherever you're sleeping so much better because it's yours. Mine
Yeah.
is a towel. Yes, there's towels usually where we're going, but having your own towel also feels like home. What's the thing
Hmm.
that like you usually forget, whether it's important or not?
So I'm okay with other pillows and towels and all that other stuff, so I'm not quite like that. Um, I don't ever forget anything.
I'm jealous.
No, I mean, I'm just like I don't know. M- my brain doesn't get scattered when it comes to packing. Like I just put all my stuff in the suitcase and I'm like good to go. My wife is very much a person who, the couple of days before she, makes a huge list and then she like kind of packs and again, she's packing for the kids and I try my best to help, but normally I just get in the way. Um, so, she's very much following the list, and then like when we pull out of the house, she's very much going, I swear I forgot something. I'm like, honey, it's okay. Like it's not like we're going like deep into the woods and the jungle. Like we're going to a place that has a target. Like we'll be okay. Like we can get anything. And it's kind of like how I always feel. Like I'm going to Chicago. It's a city. Like if I forget something, like there's a store. Or
You're not gonna
I'll
die.
just steal Ryan and Blaze's. Like it is what it is.
Yeah. Bonus points if whatever that is.
What? You are cutting out a little bit. What'd you just say?
I said bonus. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I said bonus points if you can come home with one of their belongings, like
Hmm.
Ryan's toothbrush.
Yeah, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to switch out his toothpaste for a bottle of ketchup without him knowing. And like he gets home and he opens his suitcase and it's like
Are you
I
are
just
you
gotta
are
find
you
an under
putting
4-ounce bottle of ketchup.
bring a turkey baster and replace his
Oh,
toothpaste with ketchup?
he would never speak to me again. But I would put like I'd put an electric eel sticker on the toothpaste just so he knows that it was Blaze that did it. I'd
Yeah,
frame Blaze is what I'm saying.
and then like take some toothpaste, make a toothpaste plug on top so it looks normal. I'm thinking way too deep into this.
So
That's
bad.
weird.
So bad. Yeah, just fill his suitcase with ketchup packets. And then one of the TSA people throws his suitcase and it all explodes. I think I heard Ryan's just rocking a backpack. Mm.
Yeah, Ryan's. I think yeah, as we know, Ryan's a fan of efficiency, so he will definitely roll in like one of those hyper light backpackers. Like there's this guy, he does like the Antarctic expeditions,
Yeah,
and he challenges himself to pack as little as possible. And I think he spent like 2 weeks with like a 25-pound pack.
damn. That's
So
crazy. Yeah.
good luck, Ryan.
Yeah. Good luck indeed. It's going to be fun. We're excited. We're trying to plan a nice dinner, just the three of us on Saturday, just to hang out and have some extra time.
Mhm.
So it's good. I think they both leave this morning, so they're probably because they're 3 hours ahead. They might even be like already in the process of commuting to airports and stuff.
Yeah,
But super cool, super
yeah. Wish I
excited,
could be there
all
with
that
you
stuff.
guys, even though I'm still like kind of clueless about the cards, but it'd be cool to meet people face to face. So maybe next year.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. This is a big weekend for you though. So it would have
It
been.
is.
I think once we found out the dates and everything like that, it was just like, that's gonna be, that's my week. That's my last weekend. It's kind of a big
Yeah,
deal around
it's
here.
tight. I'm squeezing out the last 2 days before I start thinking about school. My kids, I think, are just ready to go back to school. The past few days, I've been like able to like squeeze out like daddy daughter dates. Like
Nice.
I went on like a 30-minute bike ride with my oldest, that was nice. Um, just around town, just to get moving. My 55th pool day with my youngest. I think. I mean, we have so many pool days, just me and her. And then today, uh, Junie, my middle, is like she does not want to leave the house. She's
Oh
in like
no.
day pajama mode. Today, I got to take her to the doctor for a well check. So it's kind of like a forced daddy daughter date, but I'm going to consider that a win. So
Yeah.
uh, we'll probably do something or something.
Yeah, my wife did that the other day. She took she took Brooklyn to the doctor for her check, got a shot, and then took her to Target for a little clothes shopping, little mommy daughter date. Bailey's super excited to go back to school. She can't wait to be in that environment again and have some structure and see her friends. And I think this is technically her year of being at school like with a boyfriend. So I know that's like a whole school environment thing. Uh, like what do you call it? Showing each other off for showing off the relationship in front of your peers. I know that's a thing.
Yep.
We'll see how that whole thing goes. Hopefully their schedules, align a little bit where they can walk to class together or whatever, like interact, and it's not too hard for them to, run across the other side of the school because I know that's kind of important to her.
Yep.
So, and
Showing
then
showing them off, adjusting your route to class so you run
yeah,
into each other.
because they're on very different schedules. Like he's in the high level honors classes, and she's just coasting.
So she's gonna show up to the honors areas and they're gonna be like, "What are you doing here? You're not an honors student."
Or he's gonna show up to her area. They're gonna be like, "Whoa, we haven't seen you in
Yeah.
years." I don't think it's
Um,
like that, but and then
I would
Bentley
say,
has no. Bentley's like, I don't want to go to school.
yeah. The
He's gonna be
toughest part of
crying
that
all day, every day.
is deciding whose lunch table you're gonna sit at. Are you going
Yeah.
to his or are you going to hers? Or do you
Well,
find a new
they're
table or is that your separate time?
they're all in a group of friends, like the swimmers. So I think
Oh,
I
okay.
I
Oh,
would
right.
think that they
Yes.
would. I think that they would all still kind of be with their little friends, their little clique of friends, the swim
Yeah.
team. But yeah, so next week, Monday, well, so the little ones start Monday, Bailey starts Wednesday, so she still has an extra 2 days next week for high
Yeah.
school.
Kids got like another week. I'm in school. Um, me
Mm.
and Dr. Feelgood are going to chat tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain about education stuff. Um, he invited me to be on his podcast, so we're going to
Ooh,
discuss that a little bit,
nice.
which is that's going to be
All
a
right.
really good intro to the school year.
Yeah.
We chatted a little bit yesterday, um, and
That
I'm always
one's not
interested to
that
hear his
one's not
thoughts on
live,
that
right?
whole.
It's a Dr. Feelgood, you can answer this, but that's not live, right? It's like a pre-recorded and then posted later. Feel free to drop that, you know, here in the show whenever you drop it. Yeah, or share the link, so we can listen to past shows. Parents chat, that's welcome as well. Even though I'm not the owner of the parents chat and Bag is, I've given myself full authority to do whatever I want in that chat because she's never
Alpha,
there.
alpha, dad, apex alpha dad.
Because she ain't never there, so I took it over. Um, and I was saying before you got on, or maybe when you were in the background, but I most likely won't be on tomorrow for the show. Maybe because Chels is telling me I only need to go to the airport 30 minutes before. So maybe we'll see. Um, but I think Chelsea's just secretly trying to get me to miss my flight because for the comedy aspect of it.
All right.
Um,
All right. I'll take it. I will try to do your solo journey justice. If
yeah,
anybody
and
wants
I
to
may
jump on tomorrow,
I may jump
just
on from
send
the
me
airport
okay.
and do a little Ryan Turner action.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
From
uncomfortable.
you guys should just like stream from whatever airport you're at.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take that for sure.
And then my goal is to
Definitely
try to get Ryan and Blaze in a
together.
conversation Saturday
Nice.
morning or Sunday morning, whichever one they can tolerate or I can tolerate. It's a couple hours forward, so maybe that'll help.
Yeah. Yeah. You got 2 hours to catch up.
Hey, Caitlin, good morning. It's been a
Good
while. How
morning,
have you
Caitlin.
been? Have you recovered? Are you still going to Chicago? Are you in Chicago? Please don't tell me you pulled a Chels and you're not going. I'm just kidding. Uh, right on. So you're just taking a break from the gym?
Yeah, I felt the energy to jump on today. Um,
Nice.
yeah, still working with a new schedule, trying to do that before the year starts instead of being confronted by the year and reacting to it. Trying to trying to still carry in this summer habit into the year.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a little bit. I'm not nervous. I'm just like, can I do it? Do I have the fortitude to do it? I probably do. I think I do
Does it
most of the
feel like
time.
this year is going to be different for you at all? like from
Uh,
previous years?
yeah, every year gets a little bit easier. I have like 13 years of stuff that I could use, and for some reason, when I procrastinate and fail to plan, I end up building like end up building tools over again. Like how many versions of the same worksheet have I built over 13 years? Probably a ton. Um, Instead of just going in and editing a new one. Uh, so that's that's how I uh, stick. That's how I put a stick in my spokes, is by just like, oh, I guess I'll do this today. Time to build a worksheet. Do I have
Yeah.
15 of these somewhere? Probably, but I don't feel like remembering how I named them in my computer.
Or trying
So
to search for them and find them. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So
I know that.
yeah. Um, Today's reading, hard pivot,
Yes.
no segue.
Hard pivot. Let's do it.
I enjoyed it. It brought up some thoughts from my younger life, mostly in the 20s, how I was as a teenager and maybe a preteen. I think I was risk averse for sure. Um, wasn't I was I always felt like I had to ask permission for taking risks,
Mm.
or
Okay.
if I was doing something that I didn't know what the outcome was, I was like not doing the right thing. Does that make sense?
Say that again.
If I didn't know what the outcome was, I felt like I was doing the wrong thing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Kind of risk averse. Um, and then there were two times. I'm gonna bring up two examples because this is what I want to hopefully talk my kids into doing, younger than me. There were two times, one where I failed to take that risk and one where I was successful. After college, I went to like this outdoor expo thing. It was like a job search for like the outdoor jobs, like
Hmm.
outdoor rec jobs.
Yeah.
And this was like a month. I was back home from college. Um, I was like, I want to be a graphic designer in the outdoor sports industry. I thought that was unique. And then when I moved out to Colorado, it was like I was a dime a dozen. So that's another story. But I went to, this was in New Jersey, New York City, and like all these booths were they were looking for like guides and stuff. And this was me. I was like, I'll dress up nice. Everybody else was dressed in like cargo pants. Nalgene bottles were a thing. Like they looked like they just got back from some adventure. They looked the way that I wanted to look, but I
Okay.
was clean shaven, looking like this office geek. And I was like, hey, can I give you my resume? And like I was trying to put myself out there. And then this one guy from West Virginia who had a rafting company said he was looking for a guide that could do like design stuff, but also be a river guide. Dream come true,
Oh.
right? Well, I
Mm.
was like, I was so timid to take that step that that's one of the few decisions where uh, I don't regret not doing it, but I do wonder if I had decided to move down to West Virginia in a tent all summer guiding rafts, what that would have done. And obviously, like I don't wish I had done it because it would have changed my entire life.
Yeah.
Um, and then
Yep.
the other one cool thing, this is the story that I share and I want students to like me and think I'm cool, is that once upon a time before me and Kristen were married, I took an unpaid internship in Colorado just to get my foot in the door with this outdoor film company. And I got to be the driver for the film crew of Storm Chasers on Discovery. That was
Oh.
really awesome.
Yeah.
I felt way out of my league. I felt like because like everybody else was like industry professionals. Like just the pace of this operation was it was all day. We were driving from state to state in the breadbasket United States. Most awesome thing I've done individually and the biggest risk I've taken. I
Mm.
did get paid for that though. That's the one time I did take a risk. So why I'm saying that is I hated the feeling of not taking the risk when I was that young, and I was only maybe like 22. And I loved when I was older. I think I was like 29, 28 when I did the Storm Chasers thing. And that was great. Like that's like I look at pictures once in a while. It's awesome. I hope
Yeah.
that when my girls are at the age when they're faced with this really great opportunity with an unknown outcome, that they dive into it, because that's because back then I always viewed myself as a risk taker. I was afraid of nothing. At that time I would have like moved anywhere. And then I was confronted with this opportunity and I froze. I would even say that I chickened out. So um, I hope that however I parent, my girls can hopefully jump on those opportunities that come their way.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's like I said in the short part of the writing, that's the goal here. I have a story. I know exactly what you're talking about with the Storm Chasers thing. Like the behind the scenes of these TV shows is just insane. At one point, it would have been early in my construction career because I was working for this plumbing company, so it would have been 2003, 4, or 5. So this was pre-kids, pre-Amy. Um, the show Extreme Home Makeover came into town, and I tapped into that, and I was doing work as a carpenter, so I helped build some fences, and then I linked up the plumbing company and got a crew over there, and I was like just behind the scenes, just running, doing stuff, like talking to the managers, all that stuff, like trying to get things going and moving forward and getting free, plumbing fixtures and stuff from my companies that I worked with. Got massively addicted to Rockstar because they just had like a giant cooler full of Rockstar because I was going for something like 30 hours straight, no sleep, because they just put up lights and you just work all night, all day for 7 days straight, rebuilding this person's home. And it was insanity. Like the amount of people in a house that are on this person's lot, taking over like the whole neighborhood with parking and trucks and vans and trailers and stuff. It was really wild.
I would
Um,
absolutely love to hear that story from you about what the production of what is it like? You get 1 day to update a house. Is that it?
that's a week, I think.
Is it a week? Is it presented as a day on the show? I always thought it was
No,
like
I'm pretty sure it's
it was a
presented
week.
as a week. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I think so.
I would love that story. Also, the
Yeah,
episode that you're featured in.
it was really cool. I liked the show. Like I enjoyed it, and then I enjoyed, the behind the scenes of what was going on and how it was like it was weird. Like it was crazy. It was definitely something else. I watched the episode a couple of times. I got I personally got to speak with the family at one point because they wanted to redo something that that the team did. So they wanted to like do something different. So they like reached out to the plumbing company that I still worked with. So that was funny. Um, I don't know if they still live there or not, but I know exactly where the house is for obvious reasons.
Yeah. How much? How much of what? What am I trying to ask here? How much of the show? How much? What? The words. How much of what you did was featured on the show? Not you specifically, but how much
Um, so like
of
my team, like literally like my plumbing company was only in like the master bathroom. So it's
okay,
like we only did like the master bathroom. So like one of the things that's featured, like the lady was a cop and she got like shot a whole bunch of times and so became like handicapped from the waist down. So they put in one of those like sit in like easy to get in tubs, like that older people have where there's like a door and you can kind of like go in. We put that whole tub system together and the whole master bathroom for her. And then that was the thing that she didn't really like. She was like, no, I want a big ass like jacuzzi tub. Me and my husband can sit in it together. And so then I got her a big jacuzzi tub and we swapped it out afterwards. So it was it wasn't there, like I don't think there was like maybe like a second flash of like one of my plumbers being featured on the show, but other than that, it's all just like the stars of the show and some background people.
Gotcha. Um, were you expected to like your with this time frame? Were you expected to like do the same quality and level of work as though it was just like a regular client, or was it more for like the show purposes?
Um, it's like I guess it would be a slightly different quality of work than what we do, but it's just a more rapid pace, and so therefore like each person like each team just has like a little section. So like for a plumber to plumb an entire house, like a three-man crew to plumb an entire house, like it would take longer than a week. So they would just have like three plumbers in there and they'd be like, you guys get to do this all in like 3 hours and then get the heck out. So it's like, there's a plumber in the master, there's a plumber in the kitchen, there's a plumber in the secondary, like, or a three-man crew in each one of those. And you're just bumping elbows with everybody else, but it's like you just do what you got to do and you get out of there.
Gotcha. What's going on in the chat today? Talking
I
about
don't know.
introversion, extroversion. I'm an extroverted ghost exiter.
Okay. Introverted ghost exiter. Ghost exiting is probably, yeah,
Like an
it
electric
probably goes
car where
hand
it
in.
goes until the battery dies and then it just dies. There's no spooling down. Social battery dies and I'm out.
Well, I found out that the electric cars still do have the built-in like extra 50 miles, just like gas cars. You
Reserve
can go
battery. Okay, that's cool.
you can go below zero. No, it's just like the manufacturer's way of tricking, or not tricking you, but like building in a safety net for people that bring their car all the way to empty. Like even when
Yeah.
you have a gas car, like many people go all the way to empty before they go to a gas station, but like it's a known fact that there's still a good 20 miles of gas left in the car, even though it hits empty.
Of fumes.
Yeah, you can run on fumes and or coast down a hill to the nearest gas station. And so it's a
Yeah.
similar thing with the electric car. Because I got to a point where I was driving home one day and it was like, when you get home, you will be at -1%. And I'm like, oh, let me open up Chat GPT and see if this actually is a thing with the Tesla too. I am going to Chicago, Caitlin. I will be jumping on a plane tomorrow morning. Um, and I'll be there, I think around 2 or 2:30. I'm gonna try to jump into National for a quick little walkthrough of the VFriends booth, and then I'm going to be playing in the TCG tournament.
It sounds
Yes,
like you guys are going to have a good time. I'll be on tomorrow.
hopefully.
If all you guys are there, who's going to be here with me?
Well,
I'm going to
Dr.
be so
Feelgood's not going.
lonely.
I don't think David's going. There's
Okay.
Chels isn't going. There's plenty of people not going.
Okay,
Um,
cool. Well, I'm
100.
hoping that I don't have to talk alone for half an hour, but I will force myself to if I must. But
Well,
I'm going to get.
at the very least, I think I'll be in the chat
Okay, cool.
because I'll just be sitting at the airport, man. I'll listen in. We may not
All
be
right.
there tomorrow. I know. I heard that. I don't know what you guys were thinking. Like I don't know. The Waffles planned this thing the opposite. You don't go during the week and leave and not be there for the weekend festivities. Like that's just shenanigans, you
Some
know?
crazy talk.
If you're gonna go there on a Tuesday like your brother, you have to stay all the way through the weekend. Like the weekends when everybody comes in. Come on, man. But yeah, it'll be a bummer if we miss each other, but it is what it is.
Well, I wish all of you that are going an awesome time. Enjoy it. Be present. Be mindful. Say hi. Give hugs. Everybody
Hmm.
likes hugs.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of your day, your workout, your
You
kids.
too. Gonna finish this chest day over there.
Ooh, that's a nice little sunrise there.
Yeah.
I like it. All right.
Good day today.
Pe- Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. Love
All
you
right.
all,
Love you guys.
and
See ya.
see you tomorrow, maybe. Bye.